Well, hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to Making the Hot Tag. I am Deirdre.
I'm Brendan.
And Winnie the Pooh's with us today.
He's chilling.
We're having a whole Winnie the Pooh theme. We're actually drinking out of Winnie the Pooh glasses. And it looks like we're drinking, I don't know, Kool-Aid or High C, if anybody's old enough to remember what High C is.
Schweppes ginger ale had the cherry flavor for a while. That's what it reminded me of.
It looks like that, but it's actually chock full of gin. So let's see how it goes.
Wow.
It's strong.
It's a fall beverage.
Yeah, it is a fall beverage. So I brought Winnie the Pooh, and I had Winnie Pooh glasses because it's been a blustery day. So Winnie the Pooh and the blustery day, I thought, was thematic.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I also think Winnie the Pooh needs to learn how to stand up for himself. So
yeah, he needs to watch some fights.
Yeah, so he's going to watch some wrestling with us. This has a lot of gin in it. Did you notice that?
It's strong.
I feel like I poured with the same amount that I normally pour in a big glass, but only this was a little
smaller.
glass.
It's
right.
smaller.
I have to get used to lifting the bottle a little. It's not just gin. It's Lunar Gin by Hendrix, which is one of my faves.
It's what we have here in the Making the Hot Tag studio.
Yeah, we have Lunar, we have Midsummer, and we have what's the third one that you like that I don't like?
The one that's really gin based.
Yeah, the one that's really gin like. Yes.
I don't remember the name.
I don't know, but we've got all of Hendrix' suite of specialty
options.
Yes. Okay, so tell me a little bit about what we're going to see.
Well, I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't sleep on us.
Okay.
So, what we were watching this week...
I see bar mitzvah curtains, so I'm psyched already.
This venue does fit you.
Yeah, it's the bar mitzvah wedding venue, yeah.
So, we're watching... I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to get long-winded, so bear with me.
Oh my god, I hate when he's long-winded. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a women's match.
Oh, well, that's not long-winded. It's a women's match.
But, one of the wrestlers involved is a very prominent WWE wrestler from Japan. All right.
Continue.
Very prominent women's wrestler from Japan.
Okay.
In WWE, her name is Asuka.
Asuka. Ask a question.
Ask a question. It's spelled A-S-U-K-A.
Of course it is.
And here she's known as Kana or Kana.
Okay.
And she's going.
I'm going to make up my own name for her.
I know.
Anyway, so.
Who she's fighting, I don't think you're going to need to because her name is pretty much a nickname.
Which is
Cheerleader Melissa.
Cheerleader Melissa. I'm already rooting against her. So I don't know. We'll see. I shouldn't judge. So we've never seen either of these before.
No.
Okay. So let's jump right in and see what we got going on. Ready? 3, 2, 1, play! Oh, okay, so clearly this is our Japanese friend.
Yep.
Okay, I like her outfit so far, sort of. Is she wearing garter belts, though? Oh, yeah, she is. That's a little porny for me. The outfit's a little, stripper, but... It does show her amazing abs, and I enjoy the robe. I'm a sucker for a good kimono.
Yeah, she's all in with her.
For Japanese heritage. Yeah, yep. See that? That's a little...
I feel like she takes it off by the time the match starts.
The garters? I don't think so. Maybe the robe.
Well, yeah, the robe for sure.
But not the garters. That's like pole dancing clothes. All right, let's see what our cheerleader. So, all right, already I'm getting the feel. There are women's matches that are designed for women fans of wrestling, and there are women's matches that are designed for male fans of wrestling.
Yep.
This is absolutely designed for male fans.
In what sense?
They look like strippers.
Okay, fair enough.
Instead of warriors, right?
Yes. Immediately on the surface, yes.
He's implying that when I see them actually fight, I'll feel differently. But here's what I have to say about that. If they fight awesome, I'll say what a shame that they felt they had to come out dressed like strippers in order to...
Okay, so this was during the time where in the WWE, they were really promoting the sex part of TNA rather than... or the sex part of women's wrestling
Yeah.
rather than TNA of women's wrestling
Yeah.
rather than the actual athleticism.
Right.
Cheerleader Melissa was actually one of the innovators of, hey, I'm a good-looking woman, but I also know my shit.
Well, she's got a stomach that you could bounce a quarter off for sure. Yeah. Well, I respect her for that. I'm just saying, like, it's just so clear to me.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
the last
no,
women's match that we saw, they were like badass women beating the crap out of each other.
Yep. No, that's why I choose different matches. Just to hear what the surface level is before the match starts. And that's why I keep the entrances in if I can.
I love the entrances. It's one of my favorite parts. And I love the venue, you're right. They're definitely cleaning up for a bar mitzvah or a wedding later.
Or the wrestlers kick the asses of the bar mitzvah beforehand.
Right,
so
right. Or this is somebody's bar mitzvah. And this is what they hired for the entertainment.
I was on Instagram the other day, and apparently for a brewery was doing a trivia day, a trivia night, and it involved like 3 or 4 wrestling matches. Like there was a ring set up in the brewery,
Really?
and they were just putting on matches during trivia night.
I love it. It's just so couples with different tastes.
Yeah.
All,
Pour me a pint, and I'll watch some ass kicking.
Well, I tell you about all of the Disney princesses and who won the Super Bowl and whatever.
The type of conversations you may go upon while you're at a brewery.
Well, I was thinking trivia, so.
All right. Flex your brain muscle.
Right.
So, if you couldn't tell, Cheerleader Melissa's actually the bad guy.
Yes, I'm figuring that out.
I don't know why. I didn't really read much into it.
People just hate cheerleaders.
Apparently so.
Or they love them, one or the other.
So if you know, feel free to comment. Let us know, because I'm not going to read up any further.
I'm trying to think who your mom would be rooting for.
She was a cheerleader in high school.
Oh, so she's going to root for or does she always root for the good person?
Not really, no.
Brendan's mom, who do you root for?
Oh, she does say hello. I talked to her on phone.
Oh, I miss you. We need more fan letters.
So to summarize before the match starts, she got a new computer, and like I said, she was recently on a trip to the Cape, so she hasn't had time to sit and watch.
That's totally fine. You can catch up.
And now she's visiting my brother, so.
Well, maybe they'll watch together.
Maybe so.
So I don't know who I'm rooting for yet. I would be rooting for the Japanese gal, except for the garters. That bums me out. And now I like Melissa because she wanted to show she was more than just her body. So I'm very torn.
Well, you don't have to decide right now.
Well, I'm going to see who does the stupidest shaky kick leg. And
Selling.
I'm going to decide on that. Okay, come on, let's get to it. Enough posing.
I mean, you should know by now.
I know.
It's not an independent wrestling match without 5 minutes of just walking around.
I like that Melissa's got her whole butt covered, though. The Japanese girl, not so much. Well, all right, I like that. I like the run.
Getting stitched up 10 stitches above her eye, so she couldn't be in a match.
All right, so as usual, we're starting with the grappling, but at least the grappling's aggressive.
Yes.
I hate when the grappling's just nonsense in the middle of the.
We have to start this way.
Right. There's the butt shot. Camera guy's very heavy on the butt.
Professional wrestling potential retirement. I mean, she's had a great 13.
If I was Melissa, I would just grab those garters and swim her by them.
Mercedes Martinez, one of the best we've ever seen inside this ring.
I didn't think garters were that
Not
sturdy.
competing currently. Hopefully, at some point, she decides to get back inside the ring as a competitor.
Sure, I
but
don't
if this
really
is the
wear
end for Mercedes, she had a great career.
Have you ever worn them?
Absolutely, Mercedes Martinez.
With your kilt?
Way here in Shimmer.
You gotta keep your socks up when you're wearing the kilt.
Yeah.
No Kana here in Shimmer, no
Right up to the knees.
Yoniyama, no Aquino. If it weren't for people like Mercedes Martinez who put Shimmer on the map 9 years ago.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Ow.
Submission hold right here, keeping hold of the wrists. Legs tied up, rocking
And very entertaining for the crowd.
Can't
That's a
easily
fun.
grab hold of a rope here to force a break. World of pain right now for Kana. Melissa converts
And
to
so I
the
haven't
chancery.
seen
Melissa
any like
recently
oversell
returned
yet,
to the United States after over a month.
and I haven't
of
seen
competing
anybody
in
lean
Japan
into the
for the
move.
Stardom promotion,
All right, I sort of
which she
saw it
has
there.
made
They
her
switched
home in
places,
terms of
but
competing
So
in
Kana
Japan. She
is,
wrestles
or
for
at this
exclusively for the
point,
Stardom
considered one of the best
organization.
female wrestlers, if not one of the best Japanese wrestlers.
And not
at that-
Melissa's first
at that
time in
moment.
Japan.
well, they're
She
both in
trained very early in her
incredible
career.
shape.
Yeah.
I believe it's
With
Like they
RCO.
really are both
With Mariko
in
Yoshida,
incredible
so-
shape.
Cheerleader Melissa.
Oh, I
certainly
saw
no
her jump
stranger
into
to
that a
the
little.
Joshi style
A little
that Kana
bit.
brings to the
But not
table.
terrible,
Of course,
not
Rossio
terrible.
Ogawa,
I wasn't looking
the
for it,
executive
maybe.
in
I
charge of
don't
the
know.
Stardom organization, is a big part of RCO as well. So maintaining that relationship, and Melissa looks to be heading back to Japan in the future.
I want to
Would
see
love to return with that
like a
championship
strike.
around her waist. You know, it's great to see
I'm
photos
ready
of
for
Melissa
strikes. Enough
traveling
grappling.
abroad with the Sugar
Somebody hit
Championship
somebody.
around her waist. I think everyone in this building right now, with the exception
It
of
looked
maybe
like she was
Melissa,
gonna, and then she
would like to see a new
grappled
champion
anyway.
crowned tonight, as Kana gives it her all
I
here
feel like there might be a
against
little
one
bit
of the
more
most
grappling
established
before.
wrestlers on the
Yeah,
roster.
is she
She's
biting
one of
her
the
hand?
only wrestlers, the
No,
only
I think
wrestler
she
to still be on
Jesus.
the active roster from that first show back
just
then,
using her
9
chin
years
as
ago.
leverage.
Oh, okay. I looked like she was biting. I was like, that's a
Keeping
bad
control
bad
of the
move.
arm
Kick her-
here.
kick her in the face.
Pressing down across the
Aw.
shoulder,
Oh,
but
trip her,
dropped hold
yeah.
from Kana, keeping hold of the leg, grabbing hold of the chin lock as well.
All right, so
How far in before we get a boot to the head?
And both women keeping
I'd
a
say
very
about 2
slow
more
pace
minutes.
here, going hold
Okay.
for hold.
Yeah,
Championship
I'm
matches,
done
two
with the
very
grappling.
well-conditioned athletes. They can go for quite some time.
Yeah,
no one
clearly
wanted
they
to
can go
make a
for some
mistake
time.
early in the match.
I just
Melissa
noticed there's a
Lufisto
female
took a
announcer
match in New
too.
Orleans,
Yes,
went
yes,
over
there
30
is.
minutes. I
Yeah,
believe it was the
we don't have a lot of
longest
that.
Shimmer
No, I
Championship
think this is the
match
first.
in the history of
Oh,
the
that-
there's a boot to the head.
Lacey
I was
versus
I was
Sarah
late.
Del Rey
Yep.
was the second longest,
Too much
I
time.
believe, back in Inverness, Florida, at Shimmer 14. Melissa
Yeah.
out to the floor to shake off the effects. She's got 10 seconds on the floor. Here in Shimmer
Oh, sure, you have
competition.
10 seconds on the floor because everybody
And
listens to that and only spends 10 seconds.
Kana
Look at those
waiting for
abs.
Melissa to get back inside the ring rather than
Holy
going after
cripes.
her. She's going to take her time,
Yeah,
not
she-
make any
she-
mistakes.
Let's
She
not
knows.
forget Melissa
I
enjoys
want
the
those
championship
abs.
advantage. Championship cannot change
That
hands
is
on a countdown or
amazing.
disqualification.
You gotta respect that.
Oh
She
yeah.
can take all the time she wants out there. Kana needs to be careful. Melissa doesn't get herself counted out.
Yeah, she
She
doesn't
knows-
get
she-
back
she
inside
knows her
the
way
ring.
around
Got
the
3
gym.
seconds until the count.
He's waiting a long
Melissa
time
doesn't need to
between.
get back inside.
Yep.
She does. Yes, she does. She's the champion. She needs to defend that
Yeah, the
championship.
10
with
counts.
honor.
Oh,
Right now,
here we
Kana
go.
loading with picks on Melissa.
There's some strikes. Wow, that's a flip. Oh my goodness. Oh, why is she just sitting there? I don't believe that at all.
Kick to the head as well.
I don't believe that at all.
That's just fired up Melissa back on her feet, getting right in the face of Kana. And the hard shots having no effect.
Oh my goodness.
Several forearms from Kana.
She's just standing. Oh, there we go. Oh, I liked that a lot.
The hair pull.
Yeah, well, and hitting her head on that's interesting.
Melissa not afraid to break some rules here.
Yeah, Melissa's not afraid to break some rules. Definitely some rule breaking. That just looks weird. Like kicky.
Shimmer.
I thought it was a choke.
And they
No, she was doing this little repeated kick thing.
And Kana and Lufisto victorious in a tag team matchup against Melissa
Oh,
and Mercedes.
that's fun.
Back at Shimmer 63, but
Don't turn your
it's a
back to
one-on-one
her.
situation.
So dumb when they turn
And
their
you have to
backs.
wonder, Melissa may be feeling a little vulnerable here. I mean,
Oh,
Kana,
I
she
like the
still
slap
has Lufisto
sound.
in the backstage area, but Melissa,
the meat of the
all
back.
alone
Yeah,
here on the
so,
Shimmer roster.
alright. So I definitely
Changes your
don't see them
mindset,
jumping
Dave
into
Reyes,
the
going
moves,
into
but I
something
do
all
see
alone.
Yeah,
both
she
of
doesn't
them
have
now have
Mercedes Martinez
sat
staying at the
there
ring
and
to hit
took
anybody
it
in the face with a
when I don't
championship
believe that
match
they
in
would.
New Orleans.
Right.
You know
They,
what I mean?
they
Like
would
the-
try to move out of the way.
Yeah. But they just sort of, oh, and here we have the outside of the ring portion of the fight.
Obligatory walking around the
Yeah,
ring, punching each other. Yeah.
punching each other in the crowd's face.
Windmill shots to the back.
I would feel so cheated if I was in a match and there were those gates there.
Melissa just brutalized
I want them to be able to
the corner
land
here.
right in my
Melissa
lap.
very dangerous out on the floor.
Picking her up.
Mm,
Body slam on the hardwood floor from cheerleader Melissa.
yeah,
She held back on that.
she definitely did. You could see it.
Rolling
Yep.
inside the
I
ring.
noticed
Yeah.
that when I was putting this
Rubbing
together.
it, yeah.
Back out to the floor goes Melissa to continue the assault.
Yeah.
To myself, Deirdre's definitely
Yeah.
gonna notice
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Kana just trying to get away from the onslaught of
Now
the Shimmer
she's like-
champion.
That was a little fake looking right there too. It's funny because they're both so powerful and strong. It's like this weird combination between really real stuff and then like I just saw her jump into that. You know.
She's not jumping in, she's getting swung into the...
No. When she put her legs up. Ow. That looks like it hurts. Sweeping the floor with her head. No. When she picked her up, she jumped her own legs up around her waist.
Got it. Taking in the adoration of her fans.
It certainly was effective.
Enjoying the booze.
Well, she loves that like step up kick.
Yeah. Oh, that is such porn right there. The crawling in front. Oh. Yeah, see. You go between like really powerful looking moves too. That was totally fake. Oh, how many times I'm interested. How many times have they fought together?
I honestly don't know.
I feel like there's a correlation. Like if they fight together a lot, you see less of the setups than if they're new fighting to each other.
Because you've already built that trust.
Yep. Ooh, that was a fun move. That was good.
Ooh.
Melissa shrieking in pain. I've never seen her like that at all.
Yeah.
And they just got brutal with each other.
Yep. And that seems so real.
Yeah.
So like that's what I mean by it's a weird switch between back and forth. I feel like so why would she stand like that and take that?
Needs to be careful out here on the floor.
You know.
Right.
But I do think that it speaks to maybe them not fighting together very often. Rather than lack of skill.
Right. And it could be like I haven't seen any of Kana win before she came to the WWE, but I don't know, that could be like a signature move. So it's something that she always does. So
One of these two wrestlers.
Okay, they've been out of the ring too long for me. I'd like them back in now. I've had enough.
We should go back to the referees at 4.
Yep.
Survive 3 opponents and be standing at the end of it.
So it's very dangerous here. If
It's
someone
funny
were to
because the
sneak
good
in,
guy here
even if they
fights like a
manage
bad
to
guy.
win the match, going into
Like,
a
I wonder if normally she's the bad guy.
I'm pretty sure she
Like,
is.
in the job because she's having trouble like
Fighting like a good guy.
Yeah, like-
That's a lot of people do that. Even the Young Bucks have sort of issue. I mean, they always portray themselves as bad guys, but when they're clearly the good guys, it's harder for them to wrestle as such. So it is a tougher translation to get to fight when you know you're a bad guy to fight as a bad guy versus when you're familiar with being a bad guy.
And then they want you to be the good guy.
Right.
Yeah, I see a little bit of that in this. Like if I didn't know, I would maybe guess that she was. They both are fighting like bad guys.
Yes, they are.
The only thing that tells me different is the crowd booing Melissa and cheering
absolutely.
Kana girl.
Kana.
Fancy
Melissa, I
pants.
mean, I've got to say, she looks injured.
Going to work on that leg. Smart wrestling on the part of Kana. Staying on that body part. As soon as
She is
Melissa
just
was
going to
back
kill
inside
that leg. She is
went to work on it.
focused on that
Very
leg.
dangerous submission wrestler.
I know that's not your favorite thing.
No, it's not my favorite thing. But at least it makes sense to me that it's a knee, right? It's a leg and a knee. That makes sense to me. It's when it's like their left elbow. I'm like,
Right.
really?
Well, also, Melissa has already used her leg several times, so you know that's something that's part of her
Right.
moveset.
Right. She's kicked a lot, so that's the part you want to check out, so that makes sense to me. Logic. Folks, logic is important to me. Sounds ridiculous saying logic, but you know what? It comes from training as a theater director, right? That things have to be believable, not because they're realistic, but because all of the things in a row make sense.
Yep.
Right? So it's believable to me that she would go after that leg part and that would be, if it's left elbow means not like okay, your left elbow, your left hand, like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Unless there was a reason why they like if
But I think we've watched a lot of matches where they weren't.
no,
It's
for
just-
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you could if someone was an elbow striker, like if they
Right.
spent a lot of the matches
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
Just exchanging strikes.
But yeah, it's very rare where they set that sort of thing up before the other person goes after.
I will say I've seen them leg out of things and grab the rope, and neither of them have done the weird shaky thing. So I appreciate that as well. So now we're into submission hold time in the match, where it's lots and lots of submission holds, and you think somebody, oh, see, that's fun. Like, really, you're gonna have me in that hold? I'm gonna take this leg and kick you.
I like this part because it's not like super strong kicks, but it's enough where you'd be like, yeah, when my brother puts me in submission, that's what I try to do.
Right, exactly. Who's cackling in the audience? That was interesting. Oh, back to the leg. I saw that. Did you see that?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. I think
It's a fun looking move, though.
It is a fun looking move. I just think it could have been executed a little bit better, maybe. Listen to me talking like I could go in there and do any better. That's hilarious. I'm like some guy watching football going, I can't believe you didn't catch that pass.
Yeah,
Right?
he had that guy open.
Yeah. But I guess that's what you do. But that's what you do when you watch sports, right?
We're close to a year of doing this, so
Are we? How exciting.
we're probably like 7 episodes away from the year.
That's really exciting. That makes me happy. But it means I know too much. We're going to have to bring some more guests in and know nothing. I want to see somebody commenting the way I did on like maybe the first one. I think that would be fun.
What is going on? What's
Like,
this?
why are they wearing those pants, right? Oh my goodness. That was right to the face. That was a good move.
We haven't even seen Melissa.
All right, so I don't know who's going to win. I don't even have, like, usually I think I know by now.
Yep.
I don't actually know. So anything would be a complete guess. I'm going to guess that I think Fancy Pants is going to win. I do.
Just as a guess, or what's your...
Well, so to me they're fighting fairly evenly, and I don't see, like, typically if one person looks like they're doing everything, I think the other person's going to win because they're going to come back. I think knowing nothing and thinking that they're pretty evenly weighted, I'm going to go for the Japanese girl because she is a good guy and because the other person already has the belt. And I think it's more interesting for somebody to take the belt away from someone. That looked brutal. So on those 2 points only, I think.
Okay.
Knowing, I would not be surprised if I'm wrong. Like, I don't feel
Super confident.
super confident. Yeah. I just feel like, you know, that it makes sense. That it's more interesting from an audience point of view if somebody loses the belt. That was a great move to get out of that. I feel like Melissa's doing a lot of standing there and taking it. I wish that I saw more attempted defense on those moves,
Right.
and I would believe them
Okay.
more. I will say, though, considering this is clearly to me a match for the men, they are actually fighting. They're not just posing and showing their butts and looking. They're dressed that way, but they're not fighting that way. Their
Well, I
referee
do-
needs a little bit of instruction on how to count. Those are ridiculous numbers.
Kana looks to be getting to her feet a little bit quicker than Melissa at this point. Kana sensing
He
victory.
counts to like
Will she
5
earn the Shimmer
between.
Championship here in this matchup? If she does, she has to
Is she
Wow.
growling?
Yeah, that was that was a growl.
So to me, again, that's bad guy,
Right.
right? Like, I don't think she knows how to be a good guy.
Melissa with that
If
shoulder
I
up, though.
was
Both women to their
wrestling,
feet.
I would so growl. I played lacrosse briefly in college, and I was like the last person people had to get through to get to the goal play defense.
Right.
And I used to like roar and growl at people coming towards me, scare them. I found it very effective.
Did you put on like war paint?
No, but I did go.
Whoa.
So I would totally do that if I was a wrestler. That doesn't quite go with me snuggling with poo.
Yeah, I know.
I am a woman of many talents.
Really fast it.
I like it when they lead them around the ring by their hair. I figure that's what they get for not tying their hair. Okay, so this is her last burst before she loses. Okay, that's silly. That's silly, and I don't like it. I get you. No, I get you. No, I get you. No, you. I've done that hold before.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't want somebody to leave the room. I've done that before.
You pull back their abdomen?
But no, I do like wrap the leg around and, you know.
Only two going after that leg once again.
Oh my goodness.
Back to the knees.
Yeah.
All over Melissa.
Grapple, grapple, grapple. They look like cat dog right now. Remember that cartoon, cat dog? That's what they look like right there.
Will this be it?
She doesn't have a good grasp.
No, she really doesn't. And they're going to be sweaty by now, so... Just crawling for the rope. Again, no shaky hands, just a reach. I like that. I like it. That's how it should be.
Trying to poke Kana's body.
Genuine
I don't
reach.
know if Melissa has it left in
I'm like laying lower than I normally do. I'm getting all like snuggled in.
Yeah, you are.
I think it's the
When he's...
Yeah. That's a great camera shot though. Typically we see that from behind and we go, oh, we want to see the other side. That's a great camera shot.
Will she tap? She's so close.
Come on, you can do it. There you go.
I wish Kana had a better grip on the chin.
Yeah. Especially when we see it so close up like that, right? Because we know.
Melissa, no time to breathe.
Neckbreaker.
I don't even know what that was.
Neck breaker.
That looks painful.
Only two. Melissa with a shoulder up.
Oh, we're back to growling. Oh, that looked good. Yes! What a great fall.
The slow timber.
Yes! It was dramatic, yet sort of believable. I really appreciated that fall. Chicken wing?
Crossface chicken wing. It's a submission move.
That's a terrible name for a hold. It just makes me want food. I could use some chicken wings.
That's same. Buffalo wings.
That looks dirty.
Only two.
I'm surprised that we haven't had more, like, lesbian erotic moments for the audience's sake. That was really, there hasn't been very many of them. I appreciate that from the ladies. Because it would be easy to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
It would. But that's one of the reasons why I chose this match. On the surface, it was one thing, but it turned out to be something totally different.
It's true. Oh, that looks very brutal and believable. Even if it's, I don't know how fake that is, but that looks really effective and believable.
I mean, the magic is she lets go of the hand so that...
Right.
This is brutal.
But it looks really good.
I mean, I was watching this match. I knew I wanted to do it, but this part right here really sold it on me.
Oh yeah, that's
brutal.
A great moment. You just dropped the F-bomb.
I did.
Sorry, Brendan's mom. Ooh.
I think it was lack of that last move and more of the repeated stomping her face into the mat.
So I was wrong.
Right, but again, it was such a different and unique match that it didn't go by a formula that you would.
Not at all. There was, which I appreciate that there wasn't a formula.
Right.
I hate when it's so formula I can read it. This actually had no formula.
Yeah, it was just two women kicking the shit out of each other.
As they do, as one does. All right, well, so I'm going to say I was disappointed when they came out dressed the way they were, but that really ranks up there. You know, I wish I didn't see some of the stuff that I could see, but I think they both really gave it their all.
Yes.
And they were authentic and really fought to the finish. And so I give it a thumbs up for sure.
Good. Yeah, I you kind of went down the path I was hoping you would go to.
That doesn't usually happen.
I know.
Usually Brendan has a path for me, and I run right off it into the woods and in
you
circles.
do your own thing.
Right, I do my own thing.
But I knew offhand you were going to look at the two women at the store and be like, Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're hot. I find them beautiful as well. I mean, I can't blame anybody, but I don't like when that's the focus, and I actually think it wasn't the focus.
No, it wasn't. Not at all.
Right? Not at all. So, good for them. All right. Well, on that note, we will drink out of our poo cups and enjoy the rest of our blustery day.
Well, we didn't ask Pooh what he thought of the match.
Pooh, what do you think of the match? All right, hold on. He's going to tell me. Pooh, that's inappropriate. He said something very dirty about one of them. I'm not repeating it. So.
Well, all right, Pooh.
On that note, we bid you adieu, and we'll see you next week at Making the Hot Tag.
Bye.
Bye.